Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Mendoza. It's Tuesday, June 9th, 2020. I'd like to give you a big shout out to all the scholars for your honesty and feedback. Most of us were certainly surprised about more of the mental math challenges for this week, and certainly the escape room was a hit, and most of you enjoyed it. So, just looking at, I know there's only three responses here, but it's better than nothing. And just in general, the most of you want another escape room. So we'll see what we can do for that. And thank you for your feedback. And I think it was just right in terms of the challenge, which was great. The other thing that I want to point out is your candidness in terms of your surprise. So you were surprised that, wait a minute, why do we have to do another mental math? I'm going to keep it there. And the reason why I want to keep it there is because it's very important that we do mental math. I think it's something that we do for like 5 to 10 minutes, just like playing quizzes when we're in the classroom. But I do know that you need something else. Okay, so yeah, continue to do the mental math. 2 to 3 a day, and they take you super quickly. But again, it's the challenges that you put forth, right? So, are you using a calculator? Are you doing it on your head? Are you using paper and pencil? And really challenge yourself at the same token, and whatever you choose, it makes you a little bit quicker and a little bit more fluency in terms of trying to do the math work. Speaking of that, though, I do want to acknowledge that you do need more of a challenge for some of you. So I have created a open middle math question. So basically, it's a question that's open ended, and so it's on slide number 3. So open middle math right here for your math today would be this right here, and it's close to 7,000. So if you're going to multiply 2-digit numbers, so we have 9 digits: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can only use one digit once. So you cannot put 9, 9, right? You can't put that together. So you want to try to make a product. That means the answer closest to 7,000. So here's the big hint. You have to estimate what can you multiply to get close to 7,000. So you can go over it or under it or right on, depending what you want, how close you get, and just write your solution right in here. Okay, so 2 digits times 2 digits will get you close to 7,000. All right. Just to go back over here, so we have our voting day today. So finally, voting day. So if you want to click right here, it's going to take you to all the books that you've read and listened to, and it's time to vote. So when you click on this little amazing icon over here, I'll take you to this. And again, you're going to challenge yourself to choose only one book that you feel is the most deserving. And you're going to go grade you're in, and you're going to choose one and then submit it. Okay. Secondly, there is we really want to focus on this whole idea of race and the whole idea of because you look a certain way, you're from a certain way, place that you are disadvantaged right away. And that is true. Okay, so the color of your skin does have that disadvantage right away. And we've seen that. And this is the most important thing that is currently happening. And, Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter and all those things. So we want to just unpack that. And I think it's very important to have this discussion. So in slide number 2, and you're going to go and present style here, you are going to read this. Okay, so just educate yourself what racial inequality is and why does this movement exist in Canada. And we do have a race issue, an equality issue in Canada. Okay, and parents, you have certainly an option to clicking here for your any resources. So what you're going to do is you're going to watch this video. And the reason why you're watching that video is because when you do your exit ticket today, which is right here, so click the exit ticket and take you to here, it's going to get you to do your usual thing right here, but it's a 2-parter. Okay, so what that means, it's going to get you to go to the next part. So I'm going to quickly just go here. So I just put a random response here. Okay, because these are all required. So I'm just going to randomly choose one so I can get you to go to the next part of this. And by the way, today's positive words is beautiful. So share your picture of what you think is beautiful. And it's been said that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, which means it is up to the person what is beautiful to them. So beauty for someone could be totally different to somebody else. So add any file that you think. It could be a flower, it could be a person, it could be a sunset, it could be an animate object, it could be anything that you find that would be so beautiful at the right moment, right feeling. Okay. But the next part of this exit ticket is this part. So we're going to do a reflection based on simple things that you see. So how do you feel when you look at this image? So it's right here. And really look at it, reflect on it. Just tell me what you feel. And the next one is the exact same picture. What do you think this image is trying to show? So do some inferencing here. What is it trying to show? And two more questions, very similar. Same image though. How do you feel when you look at this image? And what do you think this image is trying to show? So we're going to go through a few of these this week just to unpack this whole idea. And I think it's really important that we talk about it. Okay. Not talking about it is not good practice. So we're going to talk about it. What is one thing you learned about today's video or reading? Optional to share any good questions, concerns you may have. This is something that I can address based on your questions. Okay. So the video again is right here. So just click on this and you'll watch the video. You can watch it on YouTube in big screen. Okay. And yeah, so we have hidden meaning over here. So some of you love doing this. So yesterday's answer is this, and today's hidden meaning is this right here. We're to puzzle 76. And I did see this. You guys were right on. So how could Albert, create rows of four, one or apples have the same amount? So this is a star. So four this way, four this way, four this way, four this way. Well done. Today's thing is called game of multiplication. That is your today's mashup math. You have to find the value of certain things so that it's true multiplication for it to be true. So in other words, 2 times something gives you 16. So what would the diamond be? We have 2, right? So you have to figure out how these values are. Is remember, it's multiplication. So this one times this one will give you this, right? So you have to think about how to get all of these 7 things here. So a little bit more tricky than before, what you've seen before, but do your best, okay? And that is it for today. And oh, the Flipgrid thing. So this one over here, we did the pills one. So I don't know if a couple of you talked to me about it and definitely responded. 2 pills. So this one is actually the water is the one that was poisonous. So it doesn't matter which pill you took. When you drank the water, you would be dead. And that's how the serial killer got all of them to take the poisonous pill. Well, technically it isn't. It was the actual water. So whatever pill they took, it didn't really matter because the water will get you. Okay. And today's little mystery box is honeymoon mystery. So Mr. and Mrs. Weber went to Hawaii for their honeymoon. Unfortunately, Mr. Weber returned home alone because his wife, Madame Weber, had died in a horrible boating accident. Uh-oh. The police contacted a travel agent he booked the trip with and arrested him for murdering Mrs. Weber. How did he know? How did they know he did it? Interesting. Now, if you book trips for your family or anyone, they may be able to help you this because it's a very simple answer. Just would think a little bit harder. And that is it for today. So have a great day. If you have any questions, concerns, please let me know. Again, thank you very much for your honesty. I do read them. Okay. And so today for math, you got mental math challenges, and then you have open middle math, which is slide number 3. Today you're voting. Okay. And then you're doing a talk about race. And then optional activities, we have hidden meaning, mashup math, and we have our mystery. Any questions, please let me know. I missed everyone. I hope you're doing well. Take care and always make good choices.